Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by SoundCloud Studios. Visit online at soundclubstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? SoundCloud Studios is the answer. SoundCloud Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@soundclubstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international war-wing author Mia Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and one target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, and heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And check out the great products of the Mike Wagner Show: t-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, and throw pillows, tote bags for the ladies, and more. Go to Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast, and coming soon to the MikeWagnerShow.com. And for more great gift ideas, including pop sockets, phone cases, t-shirts, and more, and great books by Mia Mohsen Zia, go to Amazon.com/Mia Mohsen Zia. Order today and support the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com. Also support us on Anchor FM and PayPal. Make sure you donate today. We're here with a terrific gentleman who is a celebrity influencer and founder, editor-in-chief of media and news publisher of MSP Global, and he serves as a professional speaker, also international best-selling author, radio TV host, and he's going to talk more about that in the program, and also a PR media specialist, also the founder of TMSP agency as well too, and the list goes on. And he's also got a great story to tell, from his past to the present. And we'll talk a little bit about his book, Step Into Brilliance. But he's very passionate about being a radio and TV host, just like I am. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in the beautiful UK, the very, very multi-talented author, radio TV host, celebrity influencer, and news guy himself, Mark Steven Pooler. Mark, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, Mike. Thank you so much for inviting me to be on your show. And thank you for such an amazing introduction as well. It's great to be here.
Well, you've got a great story yourself as well, too. And that's why I'm so excited, just reading about it. So basically, you got your book out called Step Into Your Brilliance. And it's basically a long one, which I'm going to give it a go here. So, and a king scroll here, and an entrepreneurship guide for those who want to speak using the power of positive storytelling and social media to position themselves as an expert. And we can talk a little bit about the book, but most importantly, your work as a radio and TV host. We'll talk a lot more about that. You're a celebrity influencer, founder, editor-in-chief, media and news publisher of MSP Global, and also serve as a professional speaker, PR media specialist, also founder of TMSP agency, and a lot more. You just have a brilliant story on how you got started up to now. And speaking of that, tell us how you first got started.
So I come from a past of being severely bullied at primary school. So from the age of 5, I was called big chin, big ears, gay. So it was really hard getting teased about my sexuality at first school when I didn't even know my own sexuality. It led to me having really low self-esteem and low self-confidence. And I left school at the age of 15, Mike. Really bad education, and I started drug taking. By the age of 21, I was addicted to crack cocaine and heroin. I went out on a party night out with friends, having the time of my life. 1 minute, the next minute, I woke up in hospital,
Wow.
chest all shaven, where shock pads had been used on me to bring me back to life.
Ooh.
Bruises all up my arm where adrenaline was being pumped into me to get me back to life. I was living a bad life that was going nowhere, Mike. But I always was very strong-willed, and deep down I always had that belief I can make something of myself, and I follow the law of attraction as well. A friend gave me a law of attraction book, so I really started to use the power of my mind and the power of thought, and slowly started to rebuild my life. So that's a little bit about my past. And it wasn't until the age of 30 I started to work on entrepreneurship. I started off in network marketing. I wasn't really following my passion. I used to watch the speakers on stages sharing their message. And I thought, I have got a good story that can serve others and help others. So I jumped in the deep end to become a speaker. I spoke all over the UK for free to build my profile, made lots of mistakes along the way. Then I launched 2 books, and my second one that you're talking about, Step Into Your Brilliance, an entrepreneurship guide for those that would like to speak using the power of positive storytelling and social media to position themselves as an expert, became #1 in the UK, USA, and Canada. And I was fortunate as well to speak on the same stage as Jack Canfield.
Mm.
I was then interviewed on a radio interview in the USA,
Wow.
just like we're doing now. And they asked me if I would like to come back and co-host the show.
Oh,
And
nice.
obviously, I said yes. It was to an audience of 3 million. And that is what has led me to do what I'm doing today as a PR expert.
Hmm. And of course, so what was that one moment that precisely influenced you into becoming an entrepreneur? You talked about being one at 30. So what was that one precise moment that simply influenced you into simply saying, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life?
I always worked as a hairdresser for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And then the age of 30, I was fortunate because I worked for the biggest name hair salons here in the UK. So I was used to working with celebrities.
Mm.
And by the age of 30, I had had enough of working for other people, making lots of money for them, not making a lot of money for myself. So I left a paid job and jumped in the deep end to set up as a freelance hairstylist.
Mm.
That I would say was the turning point where I started to be an entrepreneur. I don't do any hairdressing anymore. I retired from hairdressing about a year and a half, 2 years ago now. I finally was able to quit the job that I no longer had a passion for,
Mm.
Mike. So that was the turning point, that just making lots of money for other people. And I'm thinking there's got to be an easier way to make a better life for
Mm.
myself.
Right. I'm actually glad you retired because I was going to ask you to do my hair, but looks like that's not going to happen. So,
I'm retired.
so and also too that you talked about you work with speakers and everything else, and getting back to a part with hairdressing. Who's your favorite celebrity to work with and why?
As in my
In
media business.
no, in hairdressing you did. It's like everybody's got a hairdressing story. It's like, who is your favorite celebrity to work with?
Well, you're in the USA, so you may not know the names, but we used to get a lot of soap stars,
Oh.
footballers. We used to get a lot of news readers and pop groups as well, people in the music industry, children's presenters. So I was used to dealing with celebrities from the age of 16 when I first started hairdressing.
Wow, that is amazing. And of course, you had to be with an agency as well, too. That also, when it came to public speaking, entrepreneurship, and all that. And who are some of your favorite, public speakers, presenters along the field? You mentioned, who is it? Was it Jack Canfield, or who was it you mentioned? Jack something, or who was that?
Jack Canfield is an
Jack Canfield.
incredible
That's it.
speaker. Yes.
I was more thinking along the lines like with a Tony Robbins, and I think there's also Zig Ziglar is probably back in the day. And who are some of your favorites that you enjoyed, growing up watching,
So
or your
Jack
influence, I should
Canfield
say?
is a big inspiration, and it's a good story, actually, Mike. I mentioned I was a Law of Attraction fan, and I was given my first Law of Attraction book age 21. Then another book come out called The Secret Book and The Secret Movie. You may have heard it because it's a worldwide phenomenon book. And I was a huge fan of that book. I used to read it over and over, watch the movie over and over.
Wow.
So fast forward to my business now, and I feel like I have attracted this into my life. I have done lots of media coverage and interviewed almost all of the original cast of The Secret Movie. So
Wow.
big speakers like Dr. John Demartini, Dr. Joe Vitale. I've done an article for Bob Proctor, even Rhonda Byrne. I recently did a article for Marie Diamond, Bob Doyle, Dennis Waitley, all original stars of The Secret Movie. I now am fortunate to work with in my media business. So that is why I so believe in the law of attraction, because I was such a huge fan of all of those celebrity influencers.
Oh, that's so amazing. We'll talk more about your business, especially with your TV and radio program, along with you being PR media specialist and founder of the TMSP agency and more. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by SonicWeb Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? SonicWeb Studios is the answer. SonicWeb Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Girls Missing by Mia Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandu, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And check out the Mike Wagner Show merchandise coming soon to MikeWagnerShow.com, and check out on Amazon for t-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, throw pillows, and tote bags for women and more. Go to Amazon.com, check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast, and for more great gift ideas, including great books by Mia Mohsen Zia, go to Amazon.com/Mia Mohsen Zia and order today. And don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, also on Anchor FM, as well as PayPal. Make sure to do it today. We're here with celebrity influencer, founder, editor-in-chief, and media news publisher and radio TV host, Mark Steven Pooler, here on the Mike Wagner Show. And just very quickly about your book, Step Into Your Brilliance. Once again, tell us more about the book and what inspired you to write before getting to your radio and TV venture.
Firstly, you mentioned Forbes, Riley. I know Forbes.
Do
She's
you
one of
really?
my Facebook friends, and I have actually done media coverage for Forbes as well. She was part of an article that I did, so I
Oh
know
my
Forbes.
goodness. Small world. How you like that? Forbes, we love you. And Mark loves you. Mwah!
So, to answer your question, Mike, when I started my journey as a speaker in social media entrepreneurship, I had no name for myself. I made lots of mistakes along the way. I had no global profile like I do now. And it was a really, really hard process. I didn't want other entrepreneurs to have to make all the mistakes that I made. So I did a guide where I used my personal story and show people how to public speak, which is one of the biggest fears. So the book is a training of how to be a public speaker, but it also shows entrepreneurs how to become an expert on social media, how to create a product, service, how to sell, how to prospect, how to create events. There's a little bit about how to become a published author as well. So it has everything in one place, and it's also available on Audible. I highly recommend the Audible version. Step into your brilliance.
And give us a couple of quick tips about public speaking and being an entrepreneur and everything else. Give us a couple of quick tips.
So I would say with speaking, it's really, really frightening when you're first starting to go on stage. I would say a great tip is to walk into the center of the stage and have a look around at the room and smile. That makes the audience feel at ease, and that also makes yourself feel at ease as well.
Wow.
Also, I would say to not go across the stage or scattered, stand in one place, speak there for a few minutes, and then move to one side of the stage and stay there for 3 to 5 minutes,
Wow.
and then move to the next side, because some speakers tend to pace back and forwards from one side to the other, and that's very distracting to the audience.
Makes sense.
Hand gestures are really, really important as well. And tonality of the voice. You have highs of the voice, you have lower tones, you have a middle range, but there's also speeds to the voice as well. And it's knowing how to use the tones and speeds to really get your message to an audience. There's a few tips. There's so many tips on public speaking. I would say with social media, get used to being good on one platform before you move to another platform. Make sure you have a clean out of your social media platforms. Is there some photos there that are not representing your brand very well? Having great photos, a professional photo shoot is really, really important. And also having a short and long bio, because as you know, Mike, if you're going on to media interviews, radio, podcasts, speaking opportunities, professional photos, long and a short bio are your toolkits, what you can use over and over again. So there's a few tips for you.
That is so amazing. I'll have to do a little brush up on that. Although there are some cat pictures I will leave in there too. So don't forget the cat pictures, guy. It does give you personality. And of course, talked about the hand gestures. That's especially important if you're Italian. You speak with your hands. You know, they say you speak with hands.
And I won't tell you off for keeping those photos either.
Oh, that's so amazing. And of course, you know, venturing over from your book over to forming your own agency, like with MSP Global, editor and publisher, and also you formed TMSP Agency, and tell us about those two ventures.
So mspnewsglobal.com is my own platform, and it is a premium news outlet. So it's written credibility articles in the topics of entrepreneurship, business, health, real estate, coaching, author. Those are the main topics, but it goes into many, many more topics because we also publish global press release through the site as well. We have celebrities that have been published there, some of the biggest names in personal development, and many creatives and entrepreneurs. It is written credibility articles, and also my agency, TMSP Agency, is a premium media and PR agency. We support high profile, high value individuals to be seen, heard, and get noticed with worldwide digital media to become known globally, with written credibility articles, radio and TV spotlight interviews, press release, and major publication features.
Wow, that is so amazing. You put everything all in a nutshell. And how does one get involved in an agency, or say like with you have a story, and how they go about for submission?
So if anyone out there does want to get seen, noticed, and heard with worldwide digital media, they can book a free consultation at www.contactmark.me. That's contactmark.me, and we could just have a Zoom get together to discuss in more detail. Like I mentioned, if you have a product or a service, or you're launching a book, or you have a product launch, that is a prime time to get some PR and digital media coverage. It's important you have professional photos, a long, short bio, and a decent website. Not an expensive website, but a decent website. That would be a great time to book a PR consultation at contactmark.me. And also people can follow me on all of my social media platforms through contactmark.me as well, Mike.
That is so amazing. And we'll talk about your radio TV program and where can we find you in just 1 minute. You listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mohsen-Zia Missing, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. We'll be back with celebrity influencer and editor-in-chief and radio TV host and author Mark Stephen Pooler after this timeout. We're back with author and celebrity influencer, founder, editor-in-chief, and also radio TV host Mark Stephen Pooler here on the Mike Wagner Show, best known for his book, Step Into Your Brilliance. And we're going to step into his brilliance about being a radio and TV host. And that's a big venture for you. Congratulations. And tell us more about it.
I launched my radio show a couple of years ago, and it's called Brilliance Business: Conversations with Leading Experts in Business. It's on the Business Innovators Radio Network, which is a USA radio network, Mike. And I had huge success with the radio show. Like I mentioned, I've interviewed some Hollywood celebrities on there, all the original cast of The Secret movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided to launch Brilliance Business TV,
Wow.
which it streams live on mspnewsglobal.com. Also, it goes to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and it's also on the E360 TV network under Fresh Takes, and that goes out to Apple TV, Fire TV, Android TV, Roku, and many more platforms. So it's great coverage to spotlight our clients. I have interviewed some great names already, and we only launched Brilliance Business TV a couple of months ago. I recently had Mark Victor Hansen and Crystal Dwyer Hansen,
Wow.
and Mark Victor Hansen is best known as co-author of Chicken Soup for the Soul series,
Oh,
which
yes, that's
sold
my mom's
billions.
favorite. Oh my gosh, that's my mom's favorite. And they give us calendars all the time. It's amazing.
So I recently interviewed Mark Victor Hansen, which was incredible, and airing tomorrow, guys, at 3 p.m. UK, 7 a.m. Actually, it won't be tomorrow. It will be pre-recorded, so ignore the date, but it will be on the website on video on demand, where so your viewers can get a hold of it and your listeners. I am interviewing Marie Diamond from The Secret movie.
Wow.
So another great show, Mike. So already we're getting some great momentum with Brilliance Business TV.
Oh boy, I got some serious competition out there. I'm kidding.
Collaboration, not competition,
I
Mike.
was I was I was joking, Mark. I was joking.
I know, I could tell that from the tone of your voice.
You picked it up perfect. Amazing. I love it. And also, I was going to ask you as well too. I lost my train of thought. I mean, many of us do that, so it's all
We
part of the
do.
business here. Yeah. But who are some of the other celebrities that you have interviewed? Famous like movie stars, TV, or sports, or anything like that?
I was fortunate to do some press release articles and a radio interview with a celebrity from Hollywood called Dale Godboldo. He is very involved with the Mickey Mouse Club,
Oh
and
yes.
he was also in the OJ documentary, not documentary, it was like a series,
Hmm.
OJ series in the USA. And I have done Daniel Puder is a great name, and he won the $1 million slam down in MMA, is it, or MMA? MMA.
I think it's the MMA. That's what they call it. What's like mixed martial arts or something. Yeah, it's the
That's
MMA.
correct. He won the $1 million slam down, and he has a lot to do with bullying. And he opened up schools all over the USA. He's another celebrity that I have done. Forbes Riley as well, who is obviously a very well known name in the USA. I did an article with her. And like I mentioned, all of the original cast of The Secret movie, and many, many more that I'm missing out.
It's okay. Many of us have done many celebrities, and there are times I lose track and I even forget what I had for breakfast or how many cups of coffee I had. I'm drinking right now. It's like, how many did I have today? I can't remember. So have one
I
of
love
those.
my coffee as well.
Right, exactly. And also, what inspired you to start a radio and TV show?
I kind of fell into media and PR by sharing my story, as I mentioned on a radio show, and they asked me to come back and co host it. But I would mention when I did leave school, I used to do a lot of drama and television extras,
Mm.
and I wanted to do television, and my mum said get a real job, and that was why I started hairdressing when I was younger. So when I did start co-hosting the radio show, I feel like I'm following what I wanted to do when I was younger and I was scared to do it, Mike. So
Hmm.
I'm following my passion. I fell into press and media, but I love it, and it's what I really love doing. And I just love interviewing people as well.
Hmm. Something, sounds like we're like a mirror image of each other. I mean, it's just so amazing. You're an amazing guy, Mark. I gotta say that. So, and where can we find your radio and TV show at, Mark?
If they go to www.mspnewsglobal.com, that's www.mspnewsglobal.com, newsglobal.com. They can watch live when it is live, but it's also their video demand, so they can go and binge on whatever they would like to watch from previous episodes, including Mark Victor Hansen. Go to www.mspnewsglobal.com.
We certainly would do so once again with entrepreneur Mark Stephen Pooler here on the Mike Wagner Show. Just a few more minutes. You've been amazing, Mark, and I'd love to have you back on sometime soon as well. And what can we expect from you in 2021 and beyond, Mark?
I have big visions for the future. I am just creating a whole new product, a digital product, and it's going to be all media based. I've started working on that, and I've got guest experts supporting me, coming on as experts, doing training, and it will be teaching skills, as in how to be a great guest, because sometimes I have interviewed guests, Mike, and they struggle with knowing how to interview well. So it will be how to get media coverage, how to position yourself on social media to become an expert, how to get media opportunities, how to be a great guest on radio, and how to earn money and attract clients and build credibility and authority through digital media. I'm working on lots of new clients, supporting them with their projects. I've just taken on a new collaboration book, so I'm supporting all the authors of that, and just keep on building, keep on growing, and building a great community and serving. I want to get my message out to 100 million people, to serve them, to help them to move forwards and create a better reality.
That is so amazing. 10 million people, you can add me to the list. 10 million and one. You're so amazing, Mark. That was
100 million and one.
What 100 million? Okay. Where's my math at today? I'll come back to me later. And most importantly, who do you consider biggest influence in the career, Mark?
I have had some great mentors, so I couldn't just pick one. I just feel so blessed to have people that have supported me, like Mark Victor Hansen, Jack Canfield, Marie Diamond, Rhonda Byrne, Joe Vitale, Dr. John D. Martini. These are all huge people that I have looked up to, and they have supported me, had media coverage with me, and I feel blessed to have worked with them. Like you mentioned, all the greats like Tony Robbins, Oprah Winfrey. I also love Esther Hicks, who's all about the law of attraction. There's many. I could go on for a long time.
That is so amazing. You're just full of wealth information, Mark. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
The best advice I can give to everyone out there listening, no matter of your past or present circumstances, you can create any future reality that you would like. It starts with positive, empowering belief systems, making better choices, taking action and repetition, and you can create any future reality that you would like to create. Success leaves footprints, and when looking back, you should see a lot of steps.
And that's very fantastic advice as well. Once again, Mark Stephen Pooler, entrepreneur, also celebrity influencer, founder, editor in chief, media news publisher of MSP Global, also founder of TMPSP Agency, radio TV host, and author of Step Into Brilliance and More on the Mike Wagner Show. Mark, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on 2021 and beyond. Don't forget to keep in touch. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your books and your shows?
Mike, thank you so much for the opportunity. You're a great host. I've
Thank you.
really enjoyed the opportunity. I'd love to have you as a guest on my show on Brilliance Business. So do reach out and we'll get that planned. People who would like to book a PR consultation to get seen, noticed, and heard can go to www.contactmark.me. That's contactmark.me. And all of my social media platforms are on contactmark.me.
We certainly would do so. Once again, Mark, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And don't forget to keep in touch and keep up the brilliance. You've been absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.